Hi guys, today we're going to learn how to simplify fractions. Now when we're simplifying fractions, I want you to remember that it's actually really easy to do, and all you need to be able to do it is a relatively good understanding of your times tables. Okay, so here we go. When we're simplifying fractions, there's two steps that we have to follow. And those two steps are, we have to find the highest common factor of both the numerator and the denominator. Now the highest common factor is the biggest number that we can divide both the numerator and the denominator by. Okay, so it's the biggest number that goes into both the numerator and the denominator evenly. The second step is we simply divide the numerator and the denominator by the highest common factor, or in other words, the biggest number that we can. Okay, but that's enough of me explaining. Let's have a go at this together. Okay, so we'll do two examples. Our first example is 4/6. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm thinking of the highest common factor, or the biggest number that we can divide both 4 and 6 by. And because I have a good understanding of my times tables, I know that the biggest number that we can divide both 4 and 6 by is 2. So what I do is I divide the numerator by 2, and I divide the denominator by 2. Because when we're dealing with fractions, we have to remember that whatever we do to one number, we do to the other number. Okay, so 4 divided by 2 is 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So 4/6 simplified is 2/3. Okay, let's do another one together. I have 8/12. Okay, because they're both even numbers, I know that 2 can be divided by them evenly, but I also know that 2 is not the biggest number that goes into both 8 and 12. And because I have a good understanding of my 4 times tables, I know that 8 can be divided by 4 and 12 can be divided by 4, and that 4 is the biggest number that goes into both 8 and 12. So I divide 8 by 4, and I divide the denominator 12 by 4, equals 8 divided by 4 is 2. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So there you have it. 8/12 is the same as 2/3. Okay, what we're going to do now is you're going to have a go and solve 3 problems. What I want you to do is, when I say so, I want you to pause the video, attempt these 3 problems, then once you've done those 3 problems, tell a partner how you solve the problems, and then press play on the video and we'll go through the answers together. Okay, good luck. I want you to pause the video now. Okay guys, welcome back. Let's solve these problems. Okay, so our first problem is 3/15. Okay, so I'm thinking of my times tables, and I know that the biggest number that goes into both 3 and 15 is 3. So we divide the numerator by 3, and then we divide the denominator by 3. 3 divided by 3 is obviously 1. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So 3/15 simplified is 1/5. We can check that we're right by then multiplying the numerator and the denominator by 3. And if our answer is the same, then we've done the calculation correct. 1 times 3 is 3. 5 times 3 is 15. So our answer is right. Okay, now we have 8/32. 8 over 32. Okay, so I'm thinking of my multiplications. I know my 8's times table, so I know that the biggest number that goes into both 8 and 32 is 8. 8 divided by 8 equals 1. 32 divided by 8 equals 4. So 8 over 32 is the same as 1/4. And the final problem, 10 over 25. Okay, I'm thinking of my times tables again. The biggest number that goes into both 10 and 25 has to be 5. So 10 divided by 5 equals 2. 25 divided by 5 equals 5. So 10 over 25 is the same as 2/5. I hope your answers were all the same as mine, and now you're free to go on to the next activity. Good luck.